guys. Well, that was loud. Hey guys. Welcome to the live show.
Welcome to Unlocking the Magic, our live show on Monday nights, 8 p.m. We're back Monday nights. And this is our live show. We do a podcast on iTunes or Stitch Radio. While Connie gets her microphone all set up, I will continue to talk.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show. If you're watching this live, hello. If you're watching this on the replay, drop your name below, where you're from. Give us a like on the old Facebooks there, and give us a hello. What are we talking about on the show today,
What's up,
Connie?
you guys? Well, we're going to do... thanks for asking, Bruce.
Anytime, Connie.
We are going to recap this week's show, talk a bit about what our choices were.
Yes.
For our whole Would You Rather Gets Real.
Yep.
It sounds cooler in my head than when I say it out loud. Would You Rather Gets Real. And then...
In real life, you mean?
Yes.
Gets real.
Forget it.
That's why it doesn't sound cool.
I know. All right. Anyway, moving on. What else? And we're going to answer some questions that we got on Facebook today.
Yeah. We got some really
cool.
good questions, actually.
We did. I'm really excited to go over those. Some were a little tricky. So, anyway.
They were a little tricky. So if you're here, hit the like button, hit the share button.
This right here.
That would be fantastic. That's our one ask for the show.
Let's see how many times I'm going to move the mic this
You
time.
can't even see it with the shirt. You should just kind of leave it.
All right. Anyway, sorry.
No.
Okay. All right. Here we go.
Yeah. Here we go. So we talked on the podcast. We're going to Disney World, obviously, in a few weeks now. I think it's like less than 30 days now. And we did a Would You Rather. And they were kind of real life Would You Rathers. And by real life Would You Rathers, I mean, like, we actually have to choose of these things.
That's what I said. I said, Would You Rather's got real. And you said, that sounds silly.
You said that sounds silly, and I agreed with you.
Okay. Anyways. So, yeah, we're going to go over that and talk about those.
Yeah. Megan has to say hi and bye.
Hi and bye.
So hi and bye, Megan.
Well, hi.
I brought out the big guns
Sorry that
today.
you're leaving. Oh, that's...
I've been running out of water as the show goes on, so I'm like, you know what? I need to get a big mug.
You brought in the big guns.
I got the big man's mug.
Okay, that's awesome. I'm actually going to pull up Facebook while we talk, so...
All right.
I have all things going on right now.
I'll say hi to everybody and install them.
Okay.
So Rob's here. Fashionably late, guys. I know Rob's late today, not us. Diane's here. Hello, Diane. Michael. Megan was obviously here. Michelle. Thank you guys. Liz, Rebecca, Dan, Brian, Karen. Thank you guys so much for joining us on a Monday night. Yeah, water. I got water. It's late here. You know?
Yeah.
We got kids, you know? Gotta have a responsibility. Too late for coffee.
It's tough in the streets.
Yeah, it's tough in the streets and wherever we are.
Okay. Wow. I'm being really silly tonight. All right.
Blake, what is up, my man? How are you? Tom, hey. After I don't know how long, I finally made it. Finally remembered. Vendetta?
Yes.
You did remember. Hopefully
you did.
Our post yesterday reminding everybody and the notification and the email.
What else can we do?
Yeah, I think everybody got it today. We don't usually do all of that, but we did today.
And we do, yes. You know, it's difficult too when we do all that. I find like we're always late when we do that. Don't forget, 8 p.m. and then all of a sudden it's like 8:05 and we're still not live.
I'm kind of always nervous to do all that because what if you do all that? Like you send the email and the reminder and you put a post out and then you can't do it.
Oh, right.
And then everybody shows up and they're like, what happened, you guys? You're not on tonight. Well, let me fix the floor over here for a second.
That's okay. It's April, yeah.
So, but we made it.
We made it. Okay. So what did we talk about today? On this week's episode, we talked about, obviously, Would You Rathers. And because our trip is coming up, and we have some really tough decisions to make. I know. It's
tough in the streets.
It's really tough. But a lot of it I thought was really cool. And I can't wait to have the kids on for you guys to hear their opinions.
Which is hard to get them on. You'd think they'd want to do it.
Like, we talked about this before. It's because it's finally... Before, they just thought they were talking
to nobody?
To nobody, and now it's... You know, they see the...
Yeah.
Well, they hear about us talking about it. Maybe we should just not talk about it.
We should just tell them nobody listens.
Yeah, that's true.
We just come down here and just to get away from them.
No.
Like, we don't even
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, they don't know. They don't have Facebook.
They don't know. Yeah. Ryan says, what's up?
What's up, Ryan? And
Samantha, and she's finally all caught up on all of our podcasts. We need to produce some more.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. She's all caught up.
I know. We actually went down to one podcast a week instead of two.
I know. But we need to get on the ball. So, okay. Our Would You Rathers. So one of it was really, really tricky. And that was to go to all 4 parks in only 3 days of park. Because we have our park. I still can't say that.
What?
really well without the Boston accent.
Park hopper?
We have the park hopper, which we haven't had in ages. So we have mixed feelings on what to do with it. Do we leave a park out completely? Do we add up day because we can't resist? Which is really expensive.
Yes.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, we've gotten to the point now where like every little thing that's extra
is not extra anymore.
It's really
it's getting canceled off the trip.
It's just too much. But anyway, I think you were talking more along the lines of doing all four and kind of park hopping. Do I have that correct?
Yeah, I don't think I want to go to a fourth day. I mean, I want to go to a fourth day, but I don't think it's feasible for us. I'm okay with park hopping.
Park hopping.
I'm never saying that again, by the way.
Not on purpose.
Yes. Park hopping.
Sounds weird when we force it.
It does. It sounds weird.
But then when we accidentally...
There's nothing wrong with a natural Boston accent.
No.
The fake Boston accents you hear on movies and TVs are horrible.
What's the deal with those?
I don't know.
I just know that there's so many talented actors out there, but whenever they try to do a Boston accent, it just sounds weird.
There's a couple things actors can't do good.
What's that? Run?
Have a Boston accent. Run. And drink out of an empty cup.
Drink out of empty cup. That's my pet peeve.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll work on that. Okay.
So we don't love park hopping, but we do love saving a little bit of money.
Yes.
So we're going to have to park hop one day because we do want to go to all four parks.
And
we were forced to get the park hopper.
Yes.
But we're not going to add an extra
day. Which I think is going to be interesting and cool. I think that now is the time for park hopper with... Did I say it wrong again?
I don't think so.
I'm pretty sure I said Harper, whatever.
But I don't think I was paying attention.
I'm going to coin a new way to say this because I can't do it. Anyway, I think now is the time with, especially with Hollywood studios and kind of being able to make the most out of our day when we've been there so many times and there's a lot that has closed. Yeah. I still think you can make it a full day. I think that, especially if you don't go as often as we do, I think you can totally make it a full day. In fact, we did. Past February, we made it a full day at Hollywood Studios and had fun.
Yeah.
But I think maybe now it'd be okay.
That was before the Great Movie Ride closed, though.
That's true. Oh,
so
you bummed me out. You just bummed me out.
To go on.
Darn. Yeah, okay. Let's...
Do you love the park? I want to ask everybody a question. Watch. Do you love the park hopper? Do you park hop when you go to the parks? Yes or no? Give a thumbs up or a no.
Can't say it.
Don't do the thumbs down.
Hopper.
You can't say park hopper?
Nope.
All right.
Can't say it.
But that was a question we had for the show.
Okay.
I always get the park hopper, but never actually park hopped. Yeah, we don't usually park hop a ton, so.
Yeah.
That's something.
You know what it is too? It's the whole travel time between parks too. Unless you're staying someplace like the Boardwalk area and you can go, let's say, park hop between Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Even then, it's so much walking and travel time that I don't know if it's for everybody. Sorry, I'm adjusting my... I don't know what the deal is today.
What are you doing over there?
No idea. So that's the only thing that bums me out is that everyone seems to get tired before the next park, and then people are over it.
Are you referring to me there?
No. I don't know what just happened. My thumb just... I don't know what happened.
Justin says we park hop because of dining reservations. Yeah, that's probably a reason why you would park hop. We parked hop in April. It was fun. For me, it was part of changing my philosophy to go with the flow. Yeah, I like that part of it too, going with the flow. That's kind of why I didn't like the park hoppers, because it forced me to not go with the flow. I always felt like I wanted to get the most out of it.
Which can happen.
In Disneyland, you know what? In Disneyland, we didn't get the park hopper. We just did the whole day in Disneyland and then did the whole day in California Adventure. G'day, Brad. Brad's here from Australia.
Yes.
What is going on? But I bet you if you live in Disneyland, if you live in California, you probably have an annual pass, I'm sure, right?
I'm sure.
A lot of people there have annual passes.
That was one of the questions tonight about Disneyland, actually. I can't wait to answer all the questions that we received.
So what were the other would you rathers from the show?
Didn't pull them up. But
what are you doing? Pull them up here, will you?
Let's see. Book a guided tour altogether.
Oh, yeah. This is another thing. Like, we have a young one, and she's not old enough to go on the tour with us. So should we skip the tour altogether, or do a different tour, or go and separate? Maybe I'll take the young one on a ride with us, or go do a couple things, and Connie will take the two older ones and do a tour. And I think we're leaning that way.
I think we are too. We'll see. We'll see what the kids.
We haven't asked them yet. Oh yeah, we actually haven't asked them these would you rather's. We're gonna have them on the podcast and ask them in real life. Their real life would you rather's.
Their real life would you rather.
You are a hot mess over there tonight. I have to tell you that.
I don't know what's going on. Last time I was a hot mess. I was actually not. I was coming down with a cold. So hopefully this isn't the case tonight. I'll get it together.
All right, you're distracting me very
I'm
much.
sorry.
So.
Keep going.
All right.
Keep going. I'm sorry. But
Do the family magic tour. That's what Rebecca says.
Okay. There's so many. I have to say there are. I did mention in the podcast that we would be limited based on the fact that she is not quite 12. She acts older than 12 for sure.
Yeah,
but there is concerns. There are some concerns about safety, and they are really strict on the age requirement. Our travel agents.
How do they know?
They don't ask for a birth certificate, but as you register the child, I'm sure, well, their birthday is on your reservation.
That you put in there.
True. Good point. They may have been younger than 10 a few times.
John said, have you done that?
No.
Like me swimming in the pools when I'm not supposed to?
No. That's totally frowned upon.
I don't actually do that.
Anyways, I'm going to get in so much trouble tonight. Okay, so...
John said John says you should pick a tour that the whole family can do, and then if they don't like it, you can split up.
That's a good point.
I think the point is that there's a couple tours that she really wants to do, she being Connie, and they don't allow kids on those particular ones. Like, it's not that we want to do a tour.
Kids. They just
under 12.
Yeah.
They don't... It's not that we want to do a tour. It's just that there's a couple that specific ones that she wants to do.
It's a would you rather that I kind of put
you put me in an awkward position.
I put you in a corner. What are we doing? Like, would you rather?
Yes.
Would you rather?
I'm just going to split up because we have the dining plan. So me and our younger one are going to go out to eat somewhere.
I know.
Get some snacks. We're going to go on some rides. We're going to have way more fun than your boring tour.
Okay, thanks. We're going to have to come back
just
and
for the record. We're going to go live with you guys, and we're going to take you for a walk around. That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to go live and take you for a walk around the park, and you can go on your boring tour with your...
I beg to differ about the boring, but
all
whatever.
You guys can stare at your phones while you don't even talk to each other. We're going to have fun.
It's fine. Yep, totally cool.
See, everybody's giving me the thumbs up.
I can't even log in, so I don't even know what's happening with how everybody.
All right, so what else did we talk about on the Would You Rather? What was the other one?
The other Would You Rathers were, let's see.
Spend the night at a resort or what?
Spend an extra night at the deluxe category or a value. Basically, because
I'm not saying a value now because they allow dogs.
Oh, here we go.
So I'm out on that.
I knew that this was going to go to a point where it was going to
talk about the dogs.
Yeah, I knew that. Okay, let's.
I'm still mad about that. I'm still upset about that.
Oh my goodness gracious. Okay.
Sorry.
Let's go into the questions because I really can't wait to answer these, and I have them ready up. So.
All right, let's get into it.
What's everybody saying about? I can't see.
BJ said team tours too much.
Team tours too much. That's true.
That is a pretty funny one. All right, so ready? What are must-have Disney snack for first-timers?
Ooh, I love this one. What do you guys think?
Turkey leg? No, I'm just joking.
Didn't he say that?
He said if you say turkey leg, I'm unsubscribing.
You know what?
What are first-time Disney? Like, what if you were going to Disney for the first time? And I'm assuming he means
Walt Disney World.
Yes. What would be like a snack that you would want to have that you?
It's not technically a snack, but I think we struggle a lot with this because our snacks are more meals.
Yeah.
Like we have a problem, not a problem. It's a good problem to have, I guess. But our palate or whatever is more savory things, and I find at least that most of
Whoa. Speak for yourself.
Most of the snacks.
I like sweet stuff.
You do?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like desserts.
No, you like dessert.
What are you talking about?
But I mean, we eat a lot. Let's just put it out there. We eat a lot, and so anyway, I think people have to try the chicken and waffle. I don't think that's technically a snack.
I think the mainstay is when people think of snacks at Walt Disney World for the first time. It's like Dole Whip,
churro,
Mickey ice cream bar,
yeah,
like
those
the Mickey
are like
sandwich,
the main,
pretzel.
True.
To me, it's like the whole meal. It's like the dinner at the Liberty Tree Tavern. That's what your snack has got to be.
Fair enough.
Or the chicken and waffles is a good one. The fruit and waffles is another really good one. I think Dole Whip in Mickey Ice Cream Bar is like must have because that's what you're supposed to do.
True.
You know, it's an experience that everybody has, and you got to try it at least once.
Okay, so here's the twist: Dole Whip, the ice cream, or the Dole Whip, the float.
I'm gonna say ice cream.
Depends on the day. No.
Yeah, I'm gonna say ice cream.
Ice cream because it is more filling snack.
The Dole Whip float is a little bit too sweet for me.
It's too much juice, not enough.
Yeah, it's a little bit too much.
Okay, what do you guys say? Float.
So Madison, hold on a second. Let's welcome Madison, everybody.
Sorry.
Madison said, "I'm finally catching you guys live. Yay! My first Unlocking the Magic live."
Oh no, this is the first. I'm sorry.
Welcome. Connie is a hot mess tonight.
I usually have it
she's
together.
very much unorganized, and she's distracting me very much so.
I'm very sorry. I have a lot going on.
If this is a bad live and you don't come back, Connie at unlockingthemagic.com is her email. You can send her some specific messages. All right, let's move on.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Okay, now
that is not a correct email, actually, so don't write that down.
Okay.
Because that one doesn't exist. It exists, but we don't use it.
Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Rebecca says the float is so refreshing on a hot day. That's true. And let's be honest, most of the days in Walt Disney World are very hot. So I can imagine that would be always refreshing. Although I do like how the ice cream fills everybody up. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I do. It depends on my hunger level.
Yeah.
Of what snack I would say you have to have.
I think I agree with you.
You know, like if I'm really, really hungry, a Mickey Ice Cream Bar ain't going to do anything.
This is very true.
You know, because they're going to need like 3 of those. And it really depends. So I think those are great ones. Everybody said Dole Whip are must-tries. The Mickey Bar, you got to try. The churro, the pretzel. But if there's one that I suggest you go get, it's the waffle.
You know what I have to say? What I love the most, actually, even though I said earlier and not so much the sweet stuff, I'm sort of obsessed with the cupcakes and the cupcake selections.
Interesting.
In Walt Disney World, and I love how they all go with a specific theme. So if you're down there for either Halloween or during the holidays, during Christmas, they're so incredibly themed that I just want a cupcake all the time.
Interesting.
That's all you have to say?
I in my mind, I want the cupcake, but then I don't.
They're huge, too. No? It's when you have the dining plan you want the cupcake.
Well, you only want the cupcake because they say, which cupcake do you want?
Which dessert?
I don't want one today. You have to choose one,
No, sure. You have to have a cupcake.
They are pretty good, though.
You know, but when they're like $5, $6...
They're not as good.
They're good.
They're the same price, even if you have the dining plan.
I know, but when you have to pay for it, it's a little harder. Yeah.
All I know is, our daughter loves cupcakes, and she's, in heaven there. When you have the dining plan, because she's, because some people don't want their cupcake with lunch, and she gets them, man, she's in heaven. It's like Fantasyland for her without even being in Fantasyland.
I'm telling you, the cupcakes are amazing.
The campfire cupcake at the Wilderness Lodge is so pretty.
The cupcakes just
Did we see that one?
I don't think so. Did we? Can't remember. I just love, like I said, the theming. Right now, Halloween cupcakes. Delicious.
Dan says caramel corn from World Showcase. Don't remember the country the caramel shop was in. I think that was in Germany. Was that in Germany?
Possibly. Justin says, if you don't like desserts, then a dog at Casey's Corner. Believe it or not, we've never had a dog at Casey's Corner.
I haven't.
Never.
It's.
So maybe this time.
I don't know if we should have said that.
Why is that?
I don't know. We shouldn't admit that on here.
Oh my God.
We're recording this. I know we do have to do that though.
We've never. I can't believe we've never tried that before.
Can you still get the carrot cake cookie anywhere? I don't know. If anybody knows if you can still get the carrot cake cupcake or cookie. I don't know.
It's a cookie.
Leave it in the comment. Yes, if you can, and where you can get it.
That sounds good.
Hey Andre, what's going on, man?
All right. So next question that we had.
I like these questions. So what was your? So everybody said there was a majority of Dole Whip, Mickey Bar. What was yours? Waffle?
The waffle. I don't... Here's the thing. The turkey leg is hilarious. And
I don't like those at all.
I don't either.
I think I got them one time, and I didn't like it, and it was just like, you know what? I'm okay with not eating the turkey leg.
I think I am too.
I think that's a novelty that people just see people, and it looks delicious.
It looks so good, and it's so huge, and let's be honest, it's hilarious in little kids' hands.
That is true.
When they're walking around with their big turkey leg. But is it the greatest snack? No.
I don't believe so.
I don't know. I think there's so many other things, though.
It's hard to say
In
what's
Disney's
one thing.
defense, you did get a turkey leg that one time extremely late in the day.
How late was it?
It was pretty late. It was so late in the day that...
I never wanted a turkey leg again. That's how late it was.
Okay. Moving on.
All right, should I read another one from Rick?
Yes.
So Rick, it is the Rick.
It is the Rick.
Is there any restaurant you just don't like and won't patronize? Is there one you'd be willing to give a second chance?
That's cool. That
is a pretty good question. That's not one we get often.
Somewhat negative.
I know, negative Rick.
What's going on? I'm just kidding. Actually, the first thing that came to my mind, and I think we've talked about this before, was, I can't really say I wouldn't try again.
Which was what?
Tony's.
I remember going there. But I hear everybody say that it's really bad, but I don't remember it being that bad.
I think it was just super busy, and it wasn't that memorable.
Right.
It was good, but I take that back. The dessert was adorable with Lady and the Tramp, and they did the whole...
the dessert was good.
It was cute. I don't know. I just think that...
Well, we never went back there again. And we never thought about going back, so maybe that's one.
So maybe that is one.
Here's the thing. When I don't love burgers and chicken fingers, so if there's any like quick service place that has that as their main menu, I would probably avoid that, but not because it's bad.
Right.
Just because I want a different variety.
Okay.
So that would probably be anything that has a menu like Ray's Cosmic Cafe. We don't usually go there. Not because it's bad, it's just because it's just that's the type of food it has.
True.
The atmosphere is fun. And I don't know why, but we never seem to be hungry when we're in that area.
That is true. What happens to us
I think we just go the other way most of the time. And then by the time we get over there, we have already eaten or it's just after lunch.
We're just not into food at that point.
Yeah, it's real hot in the day. It's become like 2 or 3 o'clock and it's super hot.
That's good. Yeah.
So I don't know why.
Never thought of that.
Just never thought of it that way. So I can't think of anything. I can't think of any restaurants that we've gone to that I wouldn't go back to.
Other than that one?
Yeah. Tony's. Can you think of that? Anything else? Anything else? How about that? Anything else? Hello?
I'm going to be careful before I answer these because I feel like that.
Planet Hollywood. Does that count? I wouldn't go back to Planet Hollywood. We haven't gone back since they've redone it, but we did go to Planet Hollywood before, and I didn't care for it too much, and I wouldn't go back there.
Okay, so maybe we would give that one a new
That's
try.
it. There it is.
Okay, there it is.
Rex, should I do the next one? Yeah. If you guys have any questions while you're watching, toss them in there. If we don't answer them now, maybe we'll bring them on a podcast in the future.
Okay.
Going to Disneyland for the first time in 9 years. Wait, she's going to for the first time in 9 years? Or it's been 9 years since she went?
It's been 9 years.
Oh, I was going to say, that's a lot of planning out.
She's
going 9 years from now. I'm going to Disneyland, but it's not for 9 years.
Yes.
I lost my place. Okay. What are the must-dos, must-eats, must-sees? Also, what kind of weather should I expect in November?
When did we? So we went in
October.
Late October or
mid July.
October and July, both very hot. October was a little bit cooler.
October was high 80s.
Yes.
July was low 90s, mid 90s, high 90s.
Yes, and I've heard it just gets a little bit cooler. But a friend of ours they're out in LA and it was really, really hot. I don't know. So still really hot.
So I'm sure it's 80s. Dan lives there. Dan, what's the weather like? Or anybody who lives in California, what's the weather like? Drop it in a comment. In November, what kind of weather should you expect?
I had heard from someone that it starts to get a little cooler and it doesn't really rain there, but it's like could possibly rain.
Good. Thanks for that. I don't know if you.
I was right. Usually did I say 70s? I might have said lower 80s.
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay.
I know we were in there late October and it was 80s, 90s.
I thought that weather was perfect.
It was really
much
good.
better than the July weather we
So
experienced.
if you're all right, so we've gone to Disneyland twice now.
Okay.
What would you want to do? Like looking back on your trip, what would your
mint julep?
Well, obviously that's it. Mint julep. The beignets were good.
I'm literally having dreams of the mint julep.
What else did we eat? We didn't eat a ton.
You know what? It's not so much. So depending on how long you go, I know that we walked by the Blue Bayou several times. Both times we were down there, and kind of sad that we didn't have reservations. But it is really expensive. And we didn't necessarily want to, I don't want to say waste time, but like sit down too long at a restaurant. But what I've discovered this particular trip than before, and I can't believe it took us this long, was, I know it sounds stupid, but save some time for a mint julep and a beignet, Mickey beignets. The Mickey beignets were not the greatest thing you've ever had. But
no, they weren't the Tonga toast.
No, but they were just, there's something about being in New Orleans Square and having a mint julep just makes you feel like you've gone back in time.
Yes.
So that definitely, the French market for lunch was amazing.
It was pretty good.
We actually did lunch there and dinner. We went back and ordered separate things. I would say for things that you must do is definitely go see Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
Yep.
Really take your time over there and take your time just on Main Street, the whole town square area.
New Orleans Square.
Just really observe your surroundings, and that will help you pick up the little things, I think.
I was always torn between...
Same with Walt Disney World.
Yeah, same thing. It's a little bit smaller, though, so you can...
No, it's smaller. You can do that, I think, a little bit easier.
I was always torn between, when we went to Disney World, do I want to experience the attractions that are the same, like Haunted Mansion or Pirates or Big Thunder Mountain, but they're different experience, like different attractions, and compare them? Or should you first go to things that aren't in Disney World?
Yeah, that
like,
part.
what would you do?
That part.
So if you were going to go there, like, what are your must-dos? Like, you got to go on Haunted Mansion, Pirates.
Well, that's in Walt Disney World, too.
I know, but, like, they're different there, though.
No, I would do what I said first. I would get there. I would really take my time, walk down Main Street, really spend some time, and...
As much as I want someone to do that, no one's going to do that their first time.
You're going to do that, trust me.
I'm pretty sure they're not.
You're going to go see the Mickey shorts.
No one's going to do that. They've been too much of a rush to get down there.
Nope. They're gonna do that. And I think the first attraction I would probably want to ride, which we did, was the Matterhorn.
It was, because it's right there.
It's just iconic.
Yeah, it is.
So I have so much to say. The Golden Horseshoe, oh my goodness.
My second time, though.
My favorite place.
My second time,
yeah.
I went right to the Haunted Mansion.
What was that?
Right over there.
Okay.
You went to the Matterhorn. Me and G went to the Haunted Mansion.
We did split up in the morning. I don't know if I liked that.
You wanted to go take pictures, and I saw the opportunity.
You did see an opportunity.
To
we both saw an opportunity.
Go on 3 attractions before it got super crowded because it was the anniversary.
True.
And I was right. Because you couldn't go on.
I got some great pictures, so I was right. Pictures, yeah. So I was right.
We were both right.
I will say, what else?
Must-dos, must-sees.
Must-see is just Disneyland itself. It's just so different and so incredibly beautiful. And what I really love is just walking towards the park and just kind of, before we actually enter, is kind of turn around and envision what it was like when it was first opened.
Yeah.
I kind of just go back in time for a minute. And I think that's fun. So.
I agree with Dan. Pirates and Disneyland so much better. The only thing I would say that we don't usually talk about on our show is...
What's that?
Get there as early as possible.
We don't usually say that because
that's the total opposite of what we talk about for Disney World.
Yeah.
But when you go to Disneyland, if it opens at 8, be there at like 7:45, like right in front of the gate, because you'll be able to experience so much more in the morning than you would in the evening.
I just think that Disneyland is different than Walt Disney World too. Like we talked about before, is that it never seems to die down. The nighttime just continues to be crazy busy, and
it almost gets busier at night.
Yeah, and it's just so small that you can really feel the level of busyness.
The morning time, all the times that we were there, the morning time was the only time you get to like experience the park in walkable conditions everywhere.
True.
You know, as the crowd gets in, it gets a little bit. Disneyland's not made for crowds.
Don't spend too much time on Main Street then.
Yeah, get going.
I would say my favorite part of Disneyland, I think, is probably New Orleans Square. Just that whole area.
It is pretty good, yeah.
So if you can get there early and spend some time there before it gets really busy, I think that... Because right where the Haunted Mansion is and the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction is located... There's no real place for people to wait in line, so it gets so crowded right there, and it's just clustery. So,
is there anything that you can skip in Disneyland?
I don't think so.
There's nothing that you could skip. Like your time is not on your side. You're gonna have to skip a couple things. What can you skip? You can skip the Nemo ride. You could. What else could you skip?
I don't know.
What else could you skip? Come on, I'm holding your pressure's on. Skip Splash Mountain because I get soaked on that thing.
Yeah, maybe I would skip
If it's
Splash
like
Mountain.
70s, it's not that hot. Skip Splash Mountain.
Okay.
Even though it's a cool ride, or sit in the back. Don't make the mistake that I did and sit in the front.
Okay.
But I don't think there's, other than that, there's that much that you could skip.
How did you like Toontown, by the way?
I was okay.
See, I knew that, I felt like by going into that, I thought I was leaving it wide open for you to say to skip that area.
I liked the
And I
Roger
disagree.
Rabbit attraction. Was really cool.
Yeah.
Don't spin it, though. Because you
Take your
miss
time.
everything.
Take your time in the queue because it's pretty cool.
The storybook canal boats was cute. I don't know if that's something I would go on multiple times.
Yeah, maybe we could skip that.
You got to go on it once, though.
True.
So, you got to try that out once.
True.
Do you guys like the dark rides, Fantasyland? Like Snow White? I like the Snow White one, didn't you?
Yes, I love everything.
I like that
There's
more than
nothing
I like
I really
the-
don't like.
Yeah.
Even the things I don't like, I find things I like about it that I would want to try again.
I might skip the canal boats now that I think about it. I would skip Undersea Adventure or the Nemo one, the canal boats. I would skip those two.
Okay.
Autopia's fun. If there's a long line, then you're going to get stuck in traffic.
And it's hot and it's stinky.
It's fun, though, if you have small children.
Yeah.
If you don't
I
have
think
small
maybe
children,
that's-
you'd skip that probably.
True.
What about Space Mountain?
You know what? Definitely not Space Mountain, but I think Star Tours I would actually skip. If I had to skip something and I was a regular to Walt Disney World, I think Space Mountain, I think I wouldn't skip, just even though I don't love it as much as the Magic Kingdom version. I think it's still cool enough and fun
Yeah.
to go. Plus, it's cool to see the difference between the two.
That's what I'm saying. I
I
like to
know.
compare the two. You can see the differences in the two.
So difficult.
And the cool thing is, like, most of this, I would skip Star Tours actually there too.
That's what I just said.
Did you say that?
Yeah.
Where was I?
I don't know.
You didn't say that.
I totally said that.
I'm pretty sure you didn't.
Anyways.
Help me out. Did she really say that?
Moving
Was I
on.
not listening to that?
Moving on.
So I hope that we answered that question pretty good. These are great questions, by the way.
I don't even know what everyone's saying because I can't see very well. Here.
I know. Well, open your
Okay.
eyes, Con. What are you guys doing for your Thanksgiving dinner down in Walt Disney World? Liberty Tree? Question mark. Nope. We are going to Boma.
No, we're not.
Where are we going?
No, I'm just kidding.
Are we going to Liberty Tree?
No,
You
I'm
surprised
just
me?
kidding. Yeah, no.
Why aren't we going to Liberty Tree?
I thought about that for a while before booking, and I just think we should avoid Magic Kingdom on Thanksgiving Day. There's
That's-
just something part of me that's thinking
That is a good
might
point.
not be a good idea. I don't know. Could be totally wrong because most people might be thinking that way, and it might be totally awesome that day.
Damn, they're saying you did say that.
They did say that.
They're saying
Dan said that.
Dan said you did say that. I mean, not Dan. Michelle and Vendetta said you did say that. I was
Oh.
wrong.
Wouldn't be the first
Yeah.
time. Just kidding.
I can admit when I'm wrong.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm just worried that, especially where we only have 3 days of parks, that choosing Thanksgiving would be an epic fail. So that's the only reason, honestly, because I really would have loved to eat.
Thank you for that, by the way.
You're welcome.
Because I'm pretty sure I wouldn't enjoy Walt Disney Magic Kingdom on Thanksgiving.
Well, what if everyone thinks this way? So there's so many outlets to discover busy days. There's so many blogs or wherever you can search for crowd levels. So what if everybody's saying, "Oh, it's too busy that day, so we won't go," and then it ends up being quiet.
I think that's not true.
Okay.
I think
just throwing it out
I think
there.
that's one day you can pretty much rely on those. Like, we've looked at those crowd calendars before, even back in the day when you got books, and
Yes.
and it's never really that accurate.
Right.
But I'm pretty sure it's accurate on Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Yeah, Christmas.
Like, there's a couple times a year you know it's dead on.
Yeah, maybe you're
You know? And I think Thanksgiving's one of them.
You're right on that.
So let's go to Vendetta says, do you guys have fast passes for Flight of Passage or Navi River Journey on your upcoming trip? Excellent. Excited to try Satuli. I'm excited for you to experience things so I can live through you. She wants to live through us. That's cool.
That
We're going
is
to be going
cool.
live. We'll be sharing all of our adventures there. So do we have fast passes for Flight of Passage?
I was just staying super quiet because
Yeah.
I knew
don't know.
you have no idea.
I don't really know. Do we?
I don't know. Should I even say?
I'm pretty sure we talked about this on the podcast before or the show before. Do we?
Should
Just say.
Flight of Passage.
All right, good.
And I've heard conflicting things about doing either because some say Navi River, do Fast Pass for that because it's a more slow-paced ride, and anyway, it's boring to kind of wait around for it.
Right.
But on the other hand, I just had one of our friends just got back, and she said Flight of Passage was about a 4-hour wait.
Wow.
So, it was a really hard choice, but we ended up with Flight of Passage.
I have to say that I don't really know what either one of those rides are.
Perfect. Well,
I don't want to know until we go.
You know more than you.
I really don't.
Yes, you do.
I really don't know what they're like. I know what one of them is, but I don't know which one it is, and I don't know the whole.
So you mix up
detail.
the names? It's kind of not hard. It's kind of hard to do that.
Why are you judging me?
I'm not. I am judging you.
Jeez,
you're right.
being kind of judgmental tonight. I think you're all discombobulated.
I think
over
we
there,
need
so
to
you're
separate our space here.
We need one of those curtains up
Can
tonight.
can we just divide up the show a little sometimes?
Yeah. Next week's show, we're going to have 2 screens.
Two
I'm going to
screens.
be somewhere else. She's going to be here. And we'll debate it out.
Need a little space. Anyways, let's see. She says, "Oh man, I messed it all up. Now I'm the hot mess for bringing it up." That's awesome. Kristen got both on 2 different days. That's the way to do it.
That is the way to do
So
it.
unfortunately, we are not going twice to Animal Kingdom. So
We're not?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So that's that. Right?
No, we're not going twice.
You have no idea what we have planned.
We only have 3 days planned, so I know we're not going
This is kinda
twice.
Cool. I like just having you show up sometimes, because then you can't
I'll always just show up.
comment on what we've got happening. All right. Next question.
Yes.
What are we doing?
Hold on, I'm trying to share the show over to our Patreon group.
Keep going.
Stall them.
I have nothing to say.
You have nothing to say?
Chris says she has 10-day trip with 5-day park days. Okay, so 10 days is a lot of days.
Yeah.
And 5 days is great if you don't do 5 days from opening to close.
Yeah. 10 days there.
It's a good
5.
stretch.
That's a good stretch, yeah.
Okay.
Because you can go a couple days in a row, take a couple days off, go a couple days,
Yeah.
and then end. I always kind of want to end my trip on a day in the parks.
I agree with you.
You never want to have your last couple days not be park days, because then you feel sad before you even
You feel
leave
like you're
your vacation.
missing something. Yeah.
You get sad early. Like everybody's sad when they leave,
Right.
but you get sad like a day before you leave,
Exactly.
which is not fun.
No. So I should plan the last day of the party.
You should probably fix that.
I should probably fix that. All right. Kristen's ending on Magic Kingdom, doing it right.
Yes, that is
I
exactly
think
the way
that's
to
where
do
I
it.
always love to end it. And
I think there's 2 places we could end it: the Magic
that?
Kingdom or Hollywood Studios.
for me, I always want to start at Magic Kingdom and end at Magic Kingdom, it's always a challenge in the family because everyone wants to do something different,
Yeah.
so it's always a little bit of a battle. But anyway, good morning from Australia.
Morning.
Claire.
Somebody else from Australia?
We gotta connect, Claire.
With Brad, we got a few Australian folks in here.
We've got.
I got another question. Michelle says, how far in advance should I book a Disney World trip?
I would.
I don't know. Tomorrow you could go. I don't think there's any specific day for me. I'll go anytime.
Okay.
I'll go next week.
All right.
Right?
Let's leave it with that.
Yeah. How far out should they book?
Tomorrow's fine.
Tomorrow's fine with me. Couple days? Week?
Listen, you can do whatever you want. We've done last minute trips and had a blast. We've had listeners that have done last minute trips that have had so much fun. So really there's no schedule time. But I do think if you have your heart set on, I think this is where the kind of turns. If you have your heart set on a certain resort or a certain restaurant, you want to make sure you're at least
9 years out?
9 years, at least 7
At least
months.
9 years away. You make sure that you're 9 years out at least, the minimum.
I can't do anything tonight.
You're going to be safe.
You're being too goofy for me.
No, I agree with you. If you want to stay at the resorts or have specific dining reservations.
It just depends on how specific you want your trip. Because you can have and do it all and not have to... You can do a lot, rather, and not have to plan a year out. But the sooner you plan, the better chances you will be able to score the reservation that you want at a certain resort or a certain restaurant. Ohana is a big one that just people want to get. There's a lot of those, whether it's Royal Table, at Cinderella Castle, things like that. All right, I'm done. That was so boring. Can I
still
stop
talking?
now?
That reminds me of Jack Sparrow.
I know.
Are you still talking?
I was getting bored. Okay.
Oh, my froze up.
Dan might fly in just for a Tonga meetup.
I might pay for Dan to fly out for a Tonga Toast
We
meetup.
would love that.
Yeah.
So, Dan, we gotta make this happen.
Yeah, Dan. There was actually somebody that messaged us on Facebook. Who was it? I forget his name.
Somebody is very clear.
I forget his name. I feel really bad now.
Okay.
Darren messaged us and he said we should do a Tonga Toast meetup. There he is. Darren, that was him. He said we should do a Tonga Toast meetup.
All right, let's do it. Let's do this.
But I'm surprised at the amount of emails that we've received, and
Neither's fine.
whatever.
Okay.
I'm surprised at the amount of inquiries we've gotten.
Oh,
about,
now you're just...
Are we going to be doing a meetup? Like, I did not expect that whatsoever.
Yeah, it's slightly nerve-wracking.
It is, because I did not expect...
Just kidding.
First of all, I didn't expect anybody to really be there at the same time as us. And second of all, I didn't think that people would want to meet up. So I was a little bit nervous for me. It's like, there's a lot of them that want to have a
You're a little
meetup.
bit nervous for me.
Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous there. I'm not going to lie.
Okay.
But we'll see. Maybe,
We'll see how it goes.
We should probably schedule something at
It's either going to be...
one day.
It's going to be epic either way. An epic fail or epic fun.
Well, I still think we should be like, if we're going to have a meetup, I kind of feel like it has to be at the Polynesian in the morning with Tonga
Morning
Toast.
though, you're not necessarily like that friendly in the morning. I'm just.
I'll get there at 8 and I'll tell
Slowly.
everybody 10. I'll have time to relax and wake up a little.
I just want to have enough coffee in your system.
Yeah.
I'm speaking with experience, you know.
I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe we'll do a Tonga Toast meetup. You down for that?
I'm down for anything.
Don't hold me to that though.
It depends on the day,
Yeah.
his mood, how he slept the night before.
Yeah.
There's a lot of factors that go into Bruce's.
She says gotta practice exit. I think that's why I chose that, because there's a lot of ways to escape.
There's a lot of ways.
There's a lot of exits out of that area.
Connie, what's that over there?
Like, oh my god, there's people coming. I'm leaving.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Jennifer says, "Oh, would love to meet up, but don't want to take away from your. Wait, I didn't read it right. Want to take your precious family time."
Oh, is that me reading?
I don't know. Maybe.
So maybe we should do something. Maybe we should plan something so it's not like we're getting emails and while we're kind of out. You know, we should meet someone, because I do want to meet everybody. Like,
an organized thing.
I think so.
Is-
I'm leaning that way. At first, I didn't think that there would be anybody who would come, but now that there are people that would come, I think we should organize something.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm still thinking it's going to be epic either way.
We'll stay tuned for that. We got 4 weeks to plan something. So.
Just be warned. I think I've mentioned this bunch. I am a very excited person in Walt Disney World, and I may
what?
be a little frightening.
Are you really going to be frightening?
Because I'm just overly excited.
Are you going to scare people?
I may possibly. There might be some of that.
So maybe we'll announce something. We'll see. I'll see if I can.
Maybe I should sit this one out.
Yeah, maybe we should both sit this one out.
We'll
I'm
see.
afraid that if you guys are going to meet up and we're going to have a good meetup, and then no one's going to listen to the show anymore.
They're like, nah,
What's going on there?
nah,
There's not a lot of interesting happening there.
nah.
So we'll figure something out. But let's get on to the next question, Connie.
Let's do it.
So, when you use a Disney travel agent to book my trip, will they book everything? Resorts, reservations, ADRs, fast passes, tours? Or can I have flexibility to book some stuff on my own? I don't have any answer for that.
Once again, I stay quiet just to hear what your opinion is.
I'm going to have to defer to Connie on that one.
Defer to Connie.
Yeah. What do you think of that, Connie?
I don't know, Bruce.
So when you hire a Disney travel agent,
Yes.
do they do it? I know that they can do everything for you.
Yes.
But can you do stuff on your own?
Yes.
Right.
The only thing you can't do is make payments on the Disney site on your own. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that
This
either.
is the first time I didn't really understand that. We went onto the My Disney Experience, and there was nowhere to be seen a balance. I thought maybe this trip would be free.
I didn't want to shock you.
I got excited for a minute. Wasn't gonna say anything.
She's like, we're gonna hide that, because if they see that, they probably won't go.
Right,
They're
that's
gonna
true.
change their mind.
But yeah, you can be as involved as you want, and which I really love, because it's just the perfect balance for me. Like, we're using obviously Enchanted Escapes, and I'm just so thrilled. I mean, it doesn't cost us anything to have a travel agent do the work for us, for me.
Yeah, it's the same trip for me.
It is literally the same trip for you.
Whether I email Connie or text her or email April or text her, it's the same.
It's totally the same. But what I love is like she'll remind me. She'll, once she knows what our kind of schedule, our ideal day would be, reservations, all that, kind of hard to get stuff.
Right.
She's done, and then she tells me I'll be as involved as you want me to be, but I'm here all the time, and she messages me all the time, kind of just remember, whatever. So I really like that balance.
I do too.
Because I am kind of a control freak, and I do love logging into my Disney and kind of looking into the Disney park, even though sometimes the site can be a little wonky.
I think that maybe that's why some people don't use a Disney travel agent, because they think they can't do anything on their own. But you can do as much as you want.
Totally.
I think the travel agent is there to assist you in helping you get the most out of your trip.
I mean, you can have them do everything.
Right.
But
or nothing.
Or nothing. Right. Just book it. And
then you won't use one.
No, but what was cool was she messaged us sort of after we booked and said, hey, guys, I got you a better deal if you're interested. Because, budget was in the top of our mind as well. And so I thought that was cool because it would be hard for us to continue to look into that.
I'd say if you're busy, if we're busy, we both work and we have kids, and sometimes, we can't sit there and refresh as much as we'd like to.
Yeah.
And sometimes she's
consuming.
messaged us and said, hey, you have a reservation for 6, but you said you wanted 8, and I just checked again and it's available. Do you want it?
Do you want it?
Which we would have just been like, we have a reservation for 6, it's done.
It's done, right. So
that's a good point.
That was long-winded, but...
Yeah, that wasn't long-winded. That wasn't that long-winded.
No?
No, I don't think that was too bad.
Right.
If you are going to be, Darren said, how many of us will be there? If you are going to be there in November, the week of Thanksgiving, hit the thumbs up button or drop a yes there.
Drop a yes.
Drop a yes in the comments. So I'm gonna start it off here. Look at that.
Drop a yes.
I just dropped our first yes.
Boom.
Well, there you go.
When are we gonna have our moderator back? That was fun.
I don't know. That was fun, but you know what? The problem is we don't have a...
It's past the moderator's bedtime.
Yeah, it is past the moderator's bedtime, and all of our technology is down here now.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have any available.
Okay. Gail says highly recommend Enchanted Escapes.
So Jennifer's going to be there.
Okay.
Darren's going to be there. I think Kristen said she was going to be there, but towards the end of that week. When is Thanksgiving week? When's the last day we're leaving? Do you know off the top of your head?
The 27.
So we're not going to be there. I think Kristen said she's going to be there the 28th.
Okay. Bummer.
Sorry.
All right.
So Paul's going to be there. A lot of people are going to be there. I guess that's a good week for us to do. But we should do something then. All right. Stay tuned. Next week's show we'll announce if we're going to or not. Me and Connie will have to talk about that over the week and then see if we can come up with a place and then...
In a disguise. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Kristen, sorry, I missed us by one day.
Aw, I know.
I won't be there till the 2nd of December. I know. I feel bad for everybody that can't meet up, or I don't know. We don't go there. I mean, we're only there for a week, yeah. So it's not like we can go every week, which I wish we could. Maybe soon. A couple of years from now, we will be doing that. All right, let's get back to the last question before we wrap it up here tonight.
Okay.
Ready?
Let's go.
Do you guys? Oh wait, I already read that one. Have you ever closed the park down?
Oh.
Being the last ones on Main Street. I'm envious of all those amazing photos of nighttime with the castle. I'm wondering just how late after closing people have to stay. Am I reading these clearly enough?
I don't think so. But
so I'm going to sum that up.
Have we stayed there late? Yes. Is it amazing? Yes. They do shuffle you out in certain areas because they start to clean and close.
Which they do it very smart.
They do it so well. It's just such a well...
It's wow, look at that over there. All of a sudden there's a gate out. There's
No, they're very polite about it.
I know, but it's not there's not a gate, but there's they put a rope up and there's people standing there. That way, sir. That way, sir. Have a great night.
Are you sure it's
Have a
not
magical
that
night. And I'm wow, that was really quick. I just turned around for a second and I
they're
can't
so
walk that way
nice.
anymore.
I know. And it's I will have a magical night now. Thank you.
Yeah, so we've never been there with nobody there, but we've been there pretty late.
Right.
And we actually have been there at Hollywood Studios because we went to dinner one night and we came out and there was pretty much nobody there.
Oh, there was nobody there.
So that was pretty cool.
It was to the point where we weren't sure how we were going to get back.
Yeah.
But, no, it's pretty amazing, and just it's something surreal about being there when it's
it is
really
pretty
quiet.
Cool. I like it. I'd rather, if you had to guess, like go really early and be there with nobody in the morning, or at night. Like the nighttime is
Your
better
favorite.
for me. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite. I'm
I
more
think
awake.
I might. I don't know.
You might what?
We might change this up this time and do early morning.
I think we should do what we talked about on the show and like just have 2 different trips.
I know, we have been saying that a lot.
I know.
It's kind of weird.
I think that'll be fun. Maybe have 2 different trips. We'll have 2 different experiences.
It's like unlocking the magic. What's that really mean? Divide your family.
Unlock the magic of separation. Separate trips. No one will fight or argue.
Perfect.
Twice the content.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Twice the content.
That'd be awesome.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. So the next ones you want to save for.
Yeah. So we'll
next
save the rest of them.
time?
But those are great.
We did get one that talked about. I forget who sent it, but it talked about if we wanted to see an attraction that's retired, kind of rebuilt, and what would we replace. I forget who sent that, but I was thinking
Avery.
I was thinking a lot about that tonight, and I know it's so incredibly cheesy, but I can't stop thinking about how much fun I have, and I know earmuffs maybe.
Okay.
But
I can handle it.
I have so much fun in Toontown. It's just primarily Mickey's house. Mickey and Minnie's house just totally brings me back to when I was a little kid, and the whole Mickey's Birthday Land celebration and the whole meeting of Mickey in his house. So I would love to see that back. What would I love removed? I don't know, and that's really why I have a hard time with that question.
Yeah, I agree
Because
with
what
you.
do you replace? I love everything.
Yeah, and plus I didn't go there a lot. I've only been there for the last, I'd say, 15, 16 years, so it's not like I've been there
Maybe
30 years ago when they had the old attractions.
I just thought of it.
What?
Now, our oldest is going to be sad that I'm saying this, so hopefully she's not watching. But I think I'm okay with Stitch's Great Escape leaving.
I agree with you.
Sorry.
What would you put there?
Mickey's future home.
The home of the future?
Home
for
of the
Mickey Mouse?
future for Mickey.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
All right.
So
Disney Creative, email me. unlockinginfo@unlocking.
somebody actually from Disney is on our email list.
I know. How cool is that?
He emailed us, said hello.
He said, hi, we're watching you.
Yeah, better not use our trademark or anything.
Be careful.
Unlocking the magic? I think we came up with that first, but we have the domain. So on that note, we should probably wrap it up.
Yeah, we are going a little crazy.
Yeah.
All
right. Have a great night, guys. Tune into the podcast this week. Part 2 of our Would You Rathers. We're going to have some special guests on with us. Obviously, hit the like button if you've enjoyed watching this live stream live with us, or if you're watching the replay and you've made it this far, you should definitely hit the like button.
If you've made it this far, yeah.
Thank you so much. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below. And we will see you next week, Monday night, 8 p.m., the day before Halloween.
That's right.
Not on Halloween, but the day before.
The day before, you guys.
Yeah, and if you want to join us on Patreon, you can do that too, unlockingmagic.com/Patreon for more of these live shows. We do a couple of these extra a month in there. So have a great night, guys. We'll see you.
Bye, you guys.
Next
Thank
week.
you.